Alright boys, here we go with the 4-barrel vids again, right? As you see them all there, but this time we do it on this engine here. This is TF1, you know what I mean, from way back in the day to now. It's about a 400 horsepower at the flywheel Hemi. So now what we get to see is how them setups work on something of that sort of caliber, if you know what I mean. More cam overlap, this, that, the other. So suss her out boys, let's do it. Something different. Obviously, you know I'm in the WEBERS, right? There's a brand new set there. There's a set of 50s there. There's another brand new set here. Another brand new set in the shed. And another brand new set, actually not a brand new set, in the boot of the CM. Basically what I'm saying, boys, is I got more WEBERS than a motherfucker. But tonight, thanks to Precision International for hooking me up, bang, this is what we're doing. Here we go, right? So now I've got my hands on this carby. You've got the fuel rail to go with it because the bowls are a little bit wider than a Holly. I don't know too much about these carbies, but my mate, if you're watching, Dallas, Mr. 4-barrel himself, goes, oh, why don't you look at getting one of them carbies? So I started doing some research and I've gone, fuck, these aren't bad. Like anything you find on them, cunts are loving them, you know what I mean? So I thought, fuck it, I want one for the Hemi 6. Let's do it. Now, sort of what happens, right, with the fucking 4-barrels and the Hemi 6 is you can get them to sort of go alright and they feel fucking good, but the idle's a bit shit, you know what I mean? So I thought if we can get the idle good and drivability good with a fucking real mad carby like this, then we do have another option apart from triple WEBERS, do you know what I mean? So this is the fucking goal here. So we've got the mad manifold from Aussiespeed. Now between Aussiespeed and Precision is how I've come about getting that fucking manifold that's on the car now and that carby there. So cheers to both of them. Now we're going to put them together and fucking test them. Have a look at the carby while I'm talking anyway. Everything looks pretty fucking neat there. Feels good. Fuel rail. Everything is a little bit like a fucking Holly in a sense. So, you know, ain't sort of to look at. I just hooked the fucking accelerator throttle there. I wanted it right up high so it's got the best nice sort of leverage. If you have a look here, you got the fucking, this is for the back butterflies, you know what I mean? You don't have to take the carby off to fucking adjust them. You just go boom, boom, boom. For them ones in there. These are all the air bleeds for your fuel curve all the way up, you know what I mean? So there's no fucking around there either. Like, look at them all, they're all over it. So, yeah, you know, all the bullshit. If you look them up on YouTube, you'll see all about them, bigger bowls and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, people have been putting these on straight out the box. And going, fuck, these are mad. So what I'm going to do in this video is put this on straight out the box, not touch one thing, and run it. And let's just see, you know what I mean? But anyway, it's got these other air bleeds here, you know what I mean, on the side, so you can fucking adjust them to try and, all that is to try to get your idle good, you know what I mean, with big cams and shit. Now, with that engine that's in there, TF1, I could put this on like an E49 or whatever, and I reckon it'd run fucking mint straight up. But what we're trying to do is put it on something with a bit of balls, with a bit of a cam, fair bit of overlap, all that sort of stuff. Then we know that if we go this way, we can really do it. Not sort of shorting out another way and making it work. We're trying to make something work like this on a fucking engine like that. Alright boys, another look, let's fucking do it. Alright boys, here we are. Can't help myself, right? It's dark, we've got the lights out. I want to bolt it on tonight. I might not start it tonight because my neighbour went fucking ballistic the other night because it's making a bit too much noise. Fair enough. Anyway, here we are. I've opted, see, have a look in here again, just to recap it all. So I've got the plenum pig hard up against the fucking, this side, the guard side, you know what I mean? And I've rotated everything. So now I'm going to drop the carby on, the primaries, this way towards the fucking, towards the guard. So here we go, line these fuckers up. And notice, right, these are, there we go. Fuck, that's her boys, get fucked. See how they're dual drilled? So you can turn it this way, that way, whichever way you want. But now I've got the primaries here. So my sort of thing is, it hits the plenum pig and shoots out, bang. Primaries like that, and then when it just all dumps in, it's fucking into it. So let's really fucking hope it looks fucking pretty good, eh? Let's bolt it down. Oh, get fucked, boys. Oh yeah, let's bolt it down and see what we're working with. Let's do it. Alright boys, here we are, right, next day. Now what's gonna happen, right, is I haven't touched a fucking screw on the cunt. I've just set the throttle and everything like that. Now, yeah, she's a squirter, see? Because the fucking bowls are sort of full. What I'm gonna do is fire it up now, untouched, and just see how it runs. Let's fucking do it. Alright boys, there it is, right, that was first fire up. Now, it won't idle the way it is, right, it sort of drops down and drops off. But I just held my foot in this fucking certain spot, which is fuck all, and it just went real fucking neat. So I'm gonna have to play with it a little bit, I reckon. Right now, I'll shut it off to get some heat into it. And then, yeah, then I'll try it again. But I'll just turn a couple screws, and then let's see if we can get the idle right. Because like I said, if we can get the idle nice and rock solid, and it sort of pulls alright, fuck, it's gonna be not a bad thing. Fuck, let's see, boys, let's see. Boys, we're back, about to go for a cruise. What I ended up doing is idle mixture screws, one turn out each. They were pretty close anyway, but I just thought I'd even them all up. Then I'll turn the fucking idle speed screw, which is that one there, a quarter of a turn to lift it up a little bit. And I've done that one there, half a turn in to lift it up a little bit. And it just idles at about 1200. So, let's go, boys, let's go for a cruise. Let's fucking do it. I'll give fucking first a little squirt now, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, not too bad. Fucking, I've got the limiter set at fucking 6,000. Which I reckon she wanted to go a bit more than that then. So that's what I'll say, boys. 15 degrees total timing is what it is now. Locked. Just stalled there. Anyway, yeah, it's locked at 15 degrees. I'll give it another quick hit. Feels alright.
Yeah, it goes hard. Fucking hell.
have a look. Come around here, bingo, spring popped off. So that now is exactly why it was fucking idling up, you know what I mean? I'm not pulling the accelerator pedal back. Too easy there. Right, what you're going to see now, right, is I went through all the dynos, sort of mucked around this way, that way, whatever, but I cut a lot of that out. So what you're going to see is the last few runs, and that's with the bit of fucking, you know, sort of heat shield there, like on the other video, if you watched it the other day, on the 4-barrel one with the little 245 E49 setup. So cooled the air down, pulled the exhaust off, and in this case, right, this engine took 15 degrees total timing with this manifold. Now what's interesting is it took 15 degrees total timing with this manifold and that carby, and with the WEBERS and the airbox it took 22 degrees. 22 degrees total timing. So quite interesting there, but here we go, boys. This is the last few runs. Let's do it. Alright, boys, you know where we're going. This is what you all been waiting for. 4-barrel on the fucking dyno. See, it's on the rollers. Boys, here we go. The old VRS Edelbrock on the manifold. Let's see what she fucking does. Engine's been untouched since the WEBERS went on it. Let's go. So that's her, boys, eh? So what you're seeing is the fucking power it made. Now with the WEBERS, it made 259 kilowatts. If you remember, not that long ago, I've done the video when I got fucking TF1 back. WEBERS and an airbox, and they were sort of tripped up WEBERS a bit as well. So for this to do with the manifold and the carby done, what was it, 253, that's fucking not a bad effort at all. Anyway, so like I'm saying, if we just start to fucking give it a final thoughts, driving that around with this carby on that manifold, it actually wasn't that fucking bad. Like, It pulled well, as you saw earlier in the video. Pulled fucking well. The idle was fucking... It wasn't as good as I would have liked it. I had to idle at about fucking 1500. I had to idle at about 1300. And then, like, if it sort of fell a little bit, it was sort of gone under and it couldn't fucking catch itself and bring it back up. So you kind of just always weary of the idle. It wasn't like fucking rock solid. So yeah, it's a little bit, I don't know, fucking, like I say though, I reckon for what I had, like I didn't have all the air bleeds and all the bullshit to fuck around and super amount of time to sort of do it all, but I reckon it can be tuned into it fucking quite well. Driving it around was like, not bad. There was a little fucking lean spot there. I could sort of feel it, but I reckon it was the air bleeds. Now, I didn't have the air bleeds to just, I did borrow some off fucking Port City Engines, just a couple when I changed them, and it did get better. I could feel it was better, but I didn't have the full set to just keep going. I didn't want to keep going back there going, I'll try this, try that, you know, fucking around sort of thing. I'd rather my own set and I didn't have it. So I reckon that could be like smoother there. It's doable, you know what I mean? As far as sort of power, like when I had it set up, say 75% primaries and the last 25 was the secondaries, it was kind of like, it felt a little bit like, because it's a long swing, see what I mean? Like a long sort of swing, nice and easy on the foot, but kind of like a long swing. It feels like you're working too hard for it. But then what I've done is I've gone, fuck it, I flipped it, bang, put the other arm in that you get with them, and I went 1-to-1, so both barrels go whoom, whoom at the same time, or the whole four of them. And fuck me dead, like you take it for a drive, it come real nice and solid down low, just, and then you sort of, as you ease it on, it just fucking walk away. Like it felt very strong, eh? And like I said, it was actually pulled stronger than the fucking triple carbs and the WEBERS. Just on that sort of thing, it's just fucking, it felt like you're very effortless to just get the cunt going, eh? That was fucking cool. But so what happens when you do that though, is it changes the tune a little bit again. And like I said, didn't have all the shit to sort it all out. So if you could have it running 1-to-1 and fuck it real nice and clean, fuck, it would be a really, really fucking good thing. And make fucking, see, because I said the WEBERS that were run on that before, they're sort of tricked up a little bit. So that sort of equals that was very fucking close to a set of WEBERS you get off the shelf, you know what I mean? E49 Jet or whatever, then you tweak it from there and fucking that'd be, it's pretty much on par. Fuck it, that's sort of what I'll say. But one thing I did notice when I'm driving it is like, it pulled hard, everything was strong, nice, rev out nice and clean. Just when you go fucking bang the next gear, it sort of go, the recovery wasn't as fucking bang like the WEBERS. It was strong, but it wasn't like WEBERS just go, they're just on, where this was sort of scream, it was kind of like just that fucking little bit of lag there. Anyway, the fucking, I wanted to put the back-to-back on the dyno, do you know what I mean? Like, because I had the same gearing, same tyres, same everything. So I went back there just a few days ago and I pulled the old run up with the WEBERS and this one with the fucking, with the 4-barrel, and I'll put it up there now. Boys, here we go, right? I didn't get a printout, but I just kind of drew it roughly how it looks. So if you're looking at it, that's sort of the 4-barrel in the green, as you see there, and the WEBERS in the pink. So what's funny is I'd seen this later and I've sort of gone, oh fuck, I get it now. Remember I said it was, the recovery wasn't there, and that's the torque line there, the green and the fucking WEBER one. See, the WEBER one's real neat, goes across like that. And see the dip in the horsepower here, which equals the dip in the torque here, right? See what I mean? So once I saw this, I've gone, fucking, yep, knew what I was feeling. It still felt strong up here. Obviously the WEBERS were just a little bit more, you know what I mean? Like that, but that's where that fucking little dip was. And you could probably tune that fucking better as well. But I just wanted to show you this and sort of explain it. See, the WEBERS are just fucking bingo all the time sort of thing. Whereas this one just come up like that a bit, and then when I said I had this on fucking 1-to-1, it felt fucking very strong, like part throttle and coming up into it. It felt stronger than the WEBERS. See, it's all in the fucking, like if you'd have fucking shortened that arm there on the WEBERS, say shorten that arm, and lengthen this one, it'd feel very fucking strong. So, and that's what that was doing. But for street driving and this and that, and you go 1-to-1, you get it running right, fuck me dead. Fuck, it felt good on that manifold there. So that was it, and that's it. That's what I was saying. So the recovery, everything, it all started to add up when I looked at when I laid the graph over each other. And I'll show you the actual fucking graph over each other like that now too. Alright boys, now the last thing I want to say is how the 500 AVS went on this manifold with the 400 horsepower Hemi TF1. So this one wasn't too bad. It sort of drove alright. Fucking the idle was still a little bit fucking weird, you know what I mean? Because the overlap's like fucking quite a bit on that fucking cam. And the vacuum at idle was fuck about 9 fucking HGs or whatever, do you know what I mean? The other thing I'll say too is I ended up getting the vacuum gauge on this carby, bang, put it on the fucking little fucking port back there, and then started doing all the adjustments. So it turned out that it was along the lines of this one here had to go half a turn, this one was 1.5, this one was about 1, and this one was about 1.5. So what, like this is to get the best fucking vacuum reading, do you know what I mean? So, and it did come up, so it wasn't exactly go half-half or 1-1, 1-1 or whatever. There was a little bit of a discrepancy there to make it run as best as it could, sort of thing. So that was another interesting thing too. But yeah, there's a lot to do here with it. You can fucking do a lot of things, but like I said, I didn't have all the shit to actually fucking pull it off. So if you could get this to run smoother, it'd be a very, very good fucking setup. Now back to this one. This one drove pretty smooth overall. It probably needed a bit of tuning, a bit of mucking around. But one thing I'll say too is at wide open throttle on the street when you fucking whack the cunt, it actually went not too bad. Like I know it's a 500, but it actually went pretty good. It wasn't as good as this, don't get me wrong, but for what it was, I think you'd be sort of sitting there going, like if you had a Hemi that was like that, and you had that on it and you fucking whacked it and you go, oh yeah, fucking cool. You and your mates would be laughing. It went definitely stronger than the E49 setup with this on it. Like, it actually went pretty good. So yeah, so that's it boys. It sort of works out. It works out like this. At the end of it, on the E49 setups, fucking not bad. Like you can drive them easy. Everything's pretty good. Just need a little bit of a tweak. But as you get up into something like that, with a fairly fucking decent cam and this and that, and like I said, all the overlap, the WEBERS idle stronger. They idle fucking very strong down low. They just tick over, and then like say you're looking at the traffic lights or whatever, and you go, all right, cool, go now. Just walks off the line. Whereas something like this, you kind of got to go, oh yeah, make sure, not sort of, as soon as it goes and it falls under that fucking little area, it doesn't want to fucking revive itself. So like I said, and it could be tuned out of it maybe, whatever. I just didn't get all the time on them, but as far as the rest of the drivability, not bad. And yeah, and the power was fucking pretty good, I must say. But yeah, that was fucking not too bad at all. So there it is, boys. That's pretty much the WEBERS versus fucking this manifold and this carby. And like I said in the other vid too, thanks to fucking Market Aussiespeed and all the boys at Precision for fucking hooking me up with some of this shit here so we can all fucking test it and enjoy it and understand what's happening here. So yeah, and if you like the video and you're sort of thinking you want to get a manifold like this or a carby like that or whichever, like watch both of the videos. I didn't put them together because it's probably getting a little bit long, but they'll be both up there now. Suss them out, and if you want to buy anything like this, hit me up and we'll try and work it out so we can get a little kit of like what I've got, and it'll work out just a little bit cheaper for you. Do you know what I mean? Like free postage or this or that, and it'll work out pretty fucking neat. So alright boys, hope you enjoyed the video. Bang. I've got another surprise for you, but you're gonna have to wait on that one. Alright, till next time, you know the drill. Mopar or fucking no car. Really fuckhead. Is that it? The fuck, Timmy? Yeah, I heard everything you said. What the fuck have I done now, you cunt? Correct me if I'm fucking wrong this time. What would you choose if it was your Hemi and you had a fucking any one of these little setups, SUs and that? If I was to choose any of these setups on my Hemi, which one would I choose? Good question. Cut. Fucking knew it, bloody bastard.